Hello, good day. Welcome to today's training. And I'm Sarah Delaja, and I'll be taking you on purpose. Purpose is very essential if you must get to your real destination in life. So, now, quickly, we won't be spending much time on this video. What is purpose? The truth is that the hardest life to live is one without purpose. When people say life is not hard unless they don't have purpose. Purpose is your roadmap to your success destination. Purpose is simply discovering the reason why you are created. Purpose, discovering the problem you are created to solve. Purpose is discovering where you were created to function. Discover why God has sent you down on earth. Mike Burrow said it's about purpose. He says the reason why a thing was made. Every manufacturer produces with a definite desire to solve a peculiar problem or to satisfy a particular need. So food was created to solve hunger problem. Biro was created to save the stress of memorizing every bit of information instead of cramming it on your head. You have Biro to write it down. Light was created to solve darkness problem. So I ask you this big question. What are you created for? What are you actually created for? Sometimes people think it is difficult to discover what they were created for. But no, it is not difficult to discover what you're created for if you can do these three things I'll be mentioning here. So now, how do I discover my purpose? The first thing is to ask the manufacturer. For instance, now you buy a product you've never used before. How do you discover how to use it? Is by asking the manufacturer, by reading the manual that is put inside. I'll give you an instance. We have always been using fridge. So from birth, we had fridge in our house. I have never bothered to read the manual, but when I went to stay with my in-law for a particular period of time, they just bought a new a new freezer, and before we put things inside that freezer, he gave me the manual to read because I'll be staying with them for some time. So it is a usual culture that everybody must understand how things function in the house. He gave me the manual to read. I was wondering, why do I need to read a fridge manual? But he know, just as though he know that I won't want to read it. And he compelled me and said to me, he said, Sarah, anytime you buy a new equipment, make sure you read the manual. Don't assume you know how to use it. Read the manual that the manufacturer of that product might have a new way you can maintain that product. And until you read the manual, you might be maintaining that product in assumption. And the surprising thing, when I read that manual, it says if you want to clean the fridge, don't use soap to clean your fridge. Use a clean water and a napkin to clean the fridge, which was unusual. Usually, when we want to clean fridge, we use soap. Okay, probably if none of you use soap, I usually put soap in the water to use. I use for cleaning fridge. Then again, the mama said something. If you want to defrost the maybe blocks and all that in the fridge, you want to clean the fridge and there are blocks, you want to defrost it, boil hot water, put it in a bowl and put it inside the fridge. After removing everything from the fridge, you boil hot water, you put it in a bowl, put it inside the freezer, then close it. After some time, those blocks will defrost by itself. If it refuses, if that water is cold, keep on doing it until you finally defrost the fridge, the freezer, the blocks inside. It was surprising because usually when I clean fridge and maybe I want to defrost it or defreeze it so that the blocks will melt, sometimes I use knife. I start eating using object to try to eat it so that it will defrost. But now I just got a new knowledge that I don't need the struggle because when you are trying to use knife, you can pick on the fridge and you can spoil part of it, put all on the fridge. Then what are you doing? You are reducing the capacity of that fridge to work. So when I learned that new knowledge, it has helped me. Not just I learned that, was it 2010 or 2011, but it has helped me in every fridge and to teach everybody I see doing that. Even though my help at home, I tell her anytime you want to clean fridge, this is how to clean the fridge. Even my blender, I've used my blender for about 6 years now. You know, people usually when I grew up, when we use blender, after a year or a few months, the blender has spoiled. But since I've been using my blender, I've used that blender for 5 years now, getting to 6 years now. That blender is still the same way. It's still okay. Just because of what? Reading the manual. So the truth is that if you want to discover your purpose, you need to ask the manufacturer. And who is the manufacturer? God is the manufacturer. So either you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, or one religion or the other. Go and ask your manufacturer, what am I created for? And most time we say, okay, we don't hear the manufacturer, especially if you're a Christian. Most Christians have this challenge that, oh, I don't hear from God. Oh, simply because if in the last training we did about personal development, maybe you have not developed time to study, to meditate. If you've developed time to study and meditate, you will be hearing from God. But that's not a topic I'll teach you for today. If you want to learn how to hear from God, you ask me another day. I'll teach you how to hear from God. But the simple way to hear from God is by studying the Bible, reading the Bible, because God will speak to you through His word. He will send you back to the Bible to speak to you. He will speak to you through conviction, through personal weakness, through, for those that hear, through dreams. And there are several ways to hear from God. Some He might speak to you through people. So you need to understand how to hear from God. So that by asking the manufacturer, what was I created, or what am I created for? Then number two way to discover your purpose is by discovering who you are, which is about identity, discovering who you are, which you can do from identity. Then the third one is to monitor your passion. If you're in the class of identity, you saw what I did about who I am. I discover who I am by observing my passion, by observing by observing what I love doing. So when you discover yourself, you need to monitor your passion also. It helps you. It's a pointer. Like, is it? I don't know if it's in that identity class. I told you that I was teaching and somebody. I went to another class the next day and they followed me to that class just because someone said, oh, they love the way I teach. And I found that it's a passion for me to teach. I have a skill for teaching. I have a skill for teaching. When I teach, people understand because I'm able to break it down to minimum knowledge or piecemeal they can swallow. So now everybody has passion. So you want to discover your purpose. Ask the manufacturer. You are not hearing from him. Even when you hear from him, you still need to discover who you are from your identity. Then discover, monitor your passion. Monitor your passion. It helps you. They pointer to what you are created for. I usually go to school to teach them on how to choose career. And most of the times you hear people saying, I love doing this. Someone told me recently, I love writing, but my dad wanted me to become a medical doctor. I love fashion. My dad wanted me to be this. Good and fine. I won't say what your dad, what your mom wants you to be is wrong, but it's good to start your career by pursuing what you love and loving what you do. So the best way to choose your career is by pursuing your passion. What do you actually love doing? There are things I won't mention the course I study, but I've never used that course I study. It's just I just speak some of the few things you need to do. But I've been learning from the first course I did. I've learned so many other courses, public relations, mass communication, marketing, and all that have helped me to be who I am today. So monitor your passion. And for us that are parents here, when you see a child tending towards a particular thing, don't pursue or push your child towards learning something else. The best way to become successful in life is by helping the child to do what he or she loves. Like we see in Manuela. Emanuela is a unique way to tell us that what our passion. Welcome back. So observing the best way to help our children to discover the right career path, it is observing what they love to do and helping them to do that which they love to do. We don't just push them towards things that they don't love to do. So for us who want to discover our purpose, it's never too late to discover our purpose in life. Abraham did that at the age of from 70. That's when he started moving to the promised land. So we can at every point in time discover our purpose. And when we talk about purpose, it's not about just pursuing any career to make money. When you pursue your purpose, you make more money because you find yourself doing what you love. When you start doing what you love, that means there's nothing called work for you because you always love doing what you like. Teaching, I love teaching. So I can go out there sometimes. And I used to have physical lecture before the COVID-19. I can go out in the morning without eating. I will still talking to 5 p.m. without eating, without taking water, because it is a passion for me. And so when I see some lecturers there in school and say they must eat swallow before they can teach every day, there's even a lady I partner with for a program. She said every morning before she comes, that day she came late and she told me she had to warm her soup and do this and do that, that she must eat swallow before she comes and teach. I noticed that these people don't really, this is not, though some people it might seem their calling, but it's not actually what they have passion for, because something you have passion for, you don't mind doing it without eating. So not monitor your passion. Sometimes your passion are things you want to even do free without even collecting money, but just that you need to learn to collect money because you must survive and live your life. So some aids for discovering your purpose are your vision. Your vision is a template that guides your decision and gives you direction in your journey to your destination. Your vision is a template. What is a template? A template is just like a structure, it's just like a steps that you can use to achieve things. So vision is not what you sleep and see. Vision is the future you see. The future you see. Your vision is the future. So welcome back. What are the aids for discovering purpose? Like we said, vision is a picture of the future you see. So look at Jay Stoner and Ken Blanchard said this concerning vision. They define vision as knowing who you are, where you are going, and what will guide you in your journey. They define vision as knowing who you are, where you are, and what will guide you to the journey. So look at it, who you are. It's still the same thing we have been discussing, your identity, where you are going to, where are you going? That's why I say, what future do you see? Then now, after you've known who you are, your identity, you see why identity is key in creating your future. You've discovered where you are going. That means what future do you see? Then the next thing is you ask yourself, what will guide you to your journey? That is vision. Some people just say, I have vision, I have vision. No. Have you discovered who you are? Have you discovered where you want to go to? Then now the last is what actually will guide you, because most people know who they are, they know where they want to get to, but they don't understand that they need knowledge to guide them where they need to go. So that's why we're in this class. This class is giving you knowledge on how you can get to the future you desire. So now, so possibly you've discovered who you are, you discover the future you want, where you want to go. Is it business? I say if it's business, okay, you need to understand what business am I doing? What business am I doing? What strategy can I use to achieve success in this business? Who have succeeded in this business? So you need principle if it's business. Is it ministry? Okay, who is the greatest ministers we have in the gospel? What did they do and how can I do it? So you need to understand what will guide you. And some of the story, like is the Isaac Newton said, if I've gone far in life, it's because I stood on the shoulders of those that have gone ahead of me. So now, another aid that will help you is your passion. We've spoken about that before. Passion is simply burning desire within you to achieve a particular goal. Your passion is a pointer to discover your purpose, your passion, things you are passionate about. It's pointer to discover your purpose. For instance, if you know Dr. Yedeko, I was listening to his story. He said when he was 19 years, he went to a village, there was no church, and he started a church there. He rallied around the community, they built the basha, they started the church there. Then he was 19 years, I don't think he has entered into the university there. he started a church. He studied architecture and he was working before he started ministry because that was a passion for him. It was a passion to say, oh, is there any village there is no church? No, this village I came, there must be church. And he started it and he said the villagers, when they were going, they gave him a lamp as a gift. That the same way you brought light to this community, you bring light to the world. And today, Dr. Bishop Oyedepo is shining around the world because his passion made him to start a church. So even when he has forgotten about that passion, he has started schooling, he read architecture, he was working. God has to still call him back to that passion, which was a purpose for him. So your passion is a pointer to the things you are created to solve. So passion well organized and pursued will give you a great future. You see, people are always asking, how do I get to my future? What do I do? Don't look for what to do, look for what is within you. You already have enough inside of you to use to make money in life. You have enough inside of you. All you need to do is bring them out, refine them, dust them, polish them, brand them, and keep on what giving it out. The problem you are solving for yourself, there are solutions for others. People don't know how to solve those problems. That's how I started coaching core members how to write CV. Today, people pay me to write CV for them. But this CV, I learned it myself. Nobody taught me how to do CV. Someone, I saw a good CV, I used it. It was a template I got outside the country. I did it for myself. It looked beautiful. I saw the way people, core members, are doing their CV. I saw that they needed help. I started monetizing it, paying me to what? To do their CV. I collect 5K for CVs. The least I collect from core member is 2,000. That's because maybe I've taught them something else and they just wanted to do CV. I collect 2,000 from them. So their skills you already know. They are passionate about helping people. So what have you been helping them from? You want to create a future, monetize that skills. That's the simple way to create the future you're looking for now. So possibly you don't have a vision, you don't have a passion. You must do something. You must have a choice. Then choose something you want to do. So you must make a choice. Who am I? What is his name? Miles Moreau, late Miles Moreau said this. There are 5 questions you need to ask yourself now. Who am I? It has to do with identity. Anybody not asking themselves this question is not going anywhere. But I'll be sincere with you. Anybody that has never asked himself this question, we have millions of people that have never asked themselves this question. That's why you can see people remaining at the same spot year in year. Who am I? Where am I from? Talking about heritage. Where am I? Why am I here? It talks about your purpose. What can I do? Talk about your potential. You must have something you can do. Where am I going? Talks about your destiny, your destination, your where you want to see in the future. So finding your purpose is key if you must get to the future you desire. So now we go back to the question and answer section. So I encourage you to please start sending your question. I have just few minutes to answer question, but like we usually do, you can also still send me your questions personally and I will address them. Thank you very much for joining us on this course or this class on training on purpose. Hope you've been able to discover your purpose. You might not do it immediately in this class, but ensure that June does not pass without you discovering your purpose. Thank you very much. I remain your coach, Sarah Adelaja.